Hi guys, welcome to another video from me, Joeli. Today I want to talk about planning in my bullet journals, another bullet journal video, and today we're going to talk about how I've planned for quarter two. For my business, I use quarters, so quarter one is January, February, March, quarter two is April, May, June, and so on. And I goal set quarterly. If you want to know more about that, I will link to a video below that I did about goal setting and a book called The 12-Week Year. So, April 1st, brand new quarter, and I've completely changed how I've set my bullet journal up from previous months. So I'm not going to review how March went. You can watch my March bullet journal video if you want to see how I set it up for March, but I really want to talk about today how I am going forward. Nice little header page. Then we go to my goal. So my goal for this quarter is to get my website cleaned up and ready for a 5-figure launch. Then I write down 10 milestones that I have to hit in order for me to say that my goal has been accomplished. The goal as I've written now is not measurable or, really quantifiable. What does it mean for my website to be cleaned up and ready? But that's just for me, like my overarching why. Like, why am I doing all this stuff? Why am I working on my business this month? And so that's for me how I write my goal. And then I write down milestones that I want to hit. And these are all, for the most part, really measurable. So every YouTube tutorial is on my website, right? New thumbnails on my tutorial page. That they're all like either I've done it or I haven't done it. So I wrote down 10 things that I felt would move me towards this goal. And then I just have a little quote, ideas are easy, implementation is hard. Then I moved into a monthly task. Now for this, what I'm having going on in my business right now is that I have a lot of things going on that don't relate to my monthly goal. So normally I have a goal and I just really work on that over the next 3 months. That would be what I need to do to drive my business forward. But right now I'm at the point where I actually have a lot of other stuff going on that needs to be done at the same time as I'm getting all of these tasks done. So I broke those down into monthly tasks. What needs to happen in April for my business, what needs to happen in May, and then some stuff that I'm going to work on in June. So I wrote down each month has 3 things that the business has to get done. And, in order for my business to not fall apart, these things have to get done, and I broke them down into tasks as well. These are sort of priority, like these absolutely have to get done. If I don't work on my goal tasks on this page, that's fine. Like, it just means I'm not going to hit my goal. But if I don't work on these tasks, it means I'm going to let people down, let customers down. So these are my first priority. Then is the milestones. So, and I also left room for miscellaneous if stuff comes up that I'm not foreseeing at the moment. Then I made an events list. So I just divided the page into 3 columns, and then obviously titled them April, May, and June. And I wrote the numbers, the dates down both sides, because it's really hard, like if you're in June and you're like, oh, I need to put something on June 17th, and you kind of have to trace it over. So I have the numbers on both sides. Obviously, April and June don't have the 31st day, so I kind of crossed that out. And then I've just been highlighting them as the day is done. So when I look at it, I know today's April 4th, just because I'm really bad about knowing the date. And as this fills up, I really want to know when events are coming up. Then I went into my April memories spread, and this is one of my favorite pages. It's really just where I document stuff that happens this month. Good things, bad things, business things, family things. I just kind of keep a little journal of things that are going on. And I also moved my social media tracker to this page because I didn't really have a good spot for it otherwise. So it's just social media, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, starting numbers, goal numbers, and then finishing numbers. And what I actually did, because I'm planning for the whole quarter, it made sense for me to do the April memories, and then I have May, and then I have June, and I have the trackers there ready to go as well. So I don't normally do this. Normally I would just do April, and then I would let all of April go by, and at the beginning of May I would start my May spread. But I thought, well, I'm going to try them all up front. I want to try and do this whole quarterly spread, and so I'm trying that out. Then I went into week 1. So I'm going to treat the quarter as a series of 13 weeks. And I don't know if other stuff will get put in these pages in between, most likely, but I'll have like a week 1 spread, a week 2 spread, all the way up to a week 13 spread. So week 1, I write down my top 5 priorities for the week. I also moved my daily tracker. So if you've watched my January, February, or March videos, you know I've been doing a monthly tracker. What I found with the monthly tracker was that I started out really well and really enthusiastic, and then towards the end of the month, my enthusiasm trailed off. I wasn't really checking in with it, and I just let it go. And because it's a monthly tracker, once I let like 3 or 4 days go, it was really easy to just let the whole thing go. So I'm trying it as a weekly tracker. It's all the same things pretty much. I kind of cut it down a little bit. I had a lot of stuff on there that I'm letting go for this quarter. So I narrowed it down. I think there's 11 here, and I will just put this at the beginning of every week. And then if I lose enthusiasm, 1 week, it's only 1 week. Like, there's no excuse not to start fresh with the next week. And I also moved my gratitude log here. So it's gratitude log, and then it's just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Again, my gratitude log was monthly, and I was doing fine keeping it up, but I would miss a few days at a time. And again, when it's monthly, it's hard to check in with it really often because you don't need to be looking at it every day. But by keeping it in my week spread and right next to my dailies, I thought actually I might check in with this more often and actually do it at the end of every day. So so I have my daily tracker and my gratitude log at the beginning of the week. Then I move into daily spreads. Now, I've never done dailies in my bullet journal before. I've always just kept a monthly to-do list, but I actually have a lot of stuff going on right now that is time sensitive, and I've taken on some freelance work that has deadlines, and I have like actual days that I need to get stuff done, whereas previously it's all been like, what do I feel like working on today? I didn't really have a lot of deadlines unless I set them myself. So for the first time, I'm trying a daily spread. Now, I don't know how many weeks this will last. I'm intending to do it all 13, but I am aware that I may not like it. I may want to change it. We'll see. So this is based on the Productivity Planner, and I will link to his video below. The Productivity Planner is a journal that you can buy, but it's also a system of planning, and he explains the system in his YouTube video, so I'll link to that below. But basically it's based on Pomodoros, which are a unit of time equal to 30 minutes, and 25 minutes you work and 5 minutes you have a break. And so you write down your 5 tasks that you're going to work on that day, and number 1 is your most important, 2 and 3 are your second most important, and then 4 and 5 are like if I still have time. I don't know. I'm not really good at prioritizing because I have a lot of things that are time sensitive. Like recording my bullet journal video, which I'm doing now, is not the most important thing I have to do today, but I can only do it in a window of 2 hours because that's when my house is free from children. So I can work when the kids are home, but I can't record videos. So it wasn't the most important task, but it was like, if I don't do this first, it's not going to get done. So maybe it is my most important task because it's time sensitive. I don't know, but I'm not stressing about it. So you write down your tasks, you estimate how many Pomodoros it's going to take. So I've put down 2, so that's basically an hour. And I figure it will take me maybe 15 minutes to record this and 45 minutes to edit. And then you fill in the circles every time you complete a Pomodoro. So after the 30-minute mark, I'll fill in one, and after the 60-minute mark, I'll fill in the second one, and if I go into another one, I'll fill in the third, and then you just write down the number so you can see how well you're doing at estimating your time. And the goal that the developer says is to have 8 Pomodoros a day. That's 4 hours of focused work time. So that's not like emails or social media or little tasks. It's like 4 hours on goal setting. Well, mine are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for today. So that's 6 hours of focused work. I don't know. We'll see how many I get done. I'll see if I only manage 8 or if I manage more. I don't know. But these are the things that have to get done today. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I was being really generous with my time. Maybe I'll be quicker. And I actually filled in Tuesdays as well. I don't know how far in advance I will plan these, but I know a lot of the stuff I have to do tomorrow. And I also wrote down like miscellaneous appointments. I really still need to go to the post office at some time. I don't know. It's hard to fill in everything, but this is what I'm going to try and see if it helps me stay on track. And my problem was figuring out how I'm going to fit in these tasks with these tasks. So I'm hoping this helps me keep on track. So you can see it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I have filled in, like I do periscopes every day, and these always take one Pomodoro. So I filled in those. I have a newsletter to send. I have a YouTube video to record on the Thursday, so I've filled in those, and we'll see how it goes. And then this can either be weekend tasks, or I'll do a weekly review in this section here, how the week went, what I felt went good, what I felt could be improved on. So yeah, that is how I've set up for this quarter and how I'm planning on mixing in my goals for my business with the tasks that have to get done, along with freelance work that's for other people's businesses, not mine. So we'll see how it goes. I'll check in with you at the beginning of May and we'll see how it's going. I hope I can report back that it's been amazing, but I'm sure I'll have some stumbling blocks along the way. So if you found this video helpful, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to catch all my videos, make sure to subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.